Welcome back to The Sims 4 with me, the Trunkleton. Today we're going to continue our building. Yes, I took the roof off here. Let's make this 3 high. No, this one not 3 high. This one needs to go 3 high and this one needs to go 3 high. Now why? Why am I doing it like that? It's got to look a bit more fantasy style, and on the fantasy style, the picture I have, it's very tall and narrow. And I think for now it does look a little weird, especially because of the brick down here makes it look really smooth. But I think once we start adding details like the doors and other things in here, it won't look as bad, especially with these two being the same height and it looks a bit like this is taller than this one. Let us actually make that a bit medium and let's see that. It doesn't look so bad. We'll figure that out later on anyway. Today we're going to be working on the roof. Now I had an idea. Actually, this is the second time I'm recording this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. We need a bit in the middle that's meant to be flat-ish, right? And then this curves up onto that and be flat. So what I want to do is I was thinking of doing that. With 2 of them. And yeah, it took me 30 minutes to figure this out while recording. And I figured this out after the last episode anyway. Just forgot about it. Let's move that in there. If we do that, we get a small-ish little crossover. But if we make that flat and this flat, look at it, it's nice. It's going to be nice, and hopefully this will make this a lot easier to deal with. So we place that there, and this there. Now, this needs to be extended out 1. Which is okay, because it makes this room a bit bigger. We need to move this up as high as we can go. That also means moving this back here. Now I am hoping that we don't. If what happens if we move it in 1, it's going to become a lot smaller, and we cannot. Oh, we can make it bigger. Okay, let's try this. Move it in 1, move it up 1. I think it's going to come up just a little bit more. There we go. So it's kind of flat. It's not flat, it's round, but you know what I mean. We cannot round it off anymore. If we have to make this bigger, we have to make it bigger. And then what we're going to do here is we can place this one there. Let's curve this. What happens if we move this in ever so slightly and we want that to haggle out a bit. What happens if we make this a bit smaller? Right, so here's our dilemma. If we have it too curvy, yeah. It also, we're going to have this line through it. What if we bring this out 1? Extend it. No, that's way too weird looking. Oh, we're gonna have to bring this in. I don't care if we make it smaller and maybe a bit less. No, it's gotta be that, like that. It's gotta be less curvy. How do we bring, maybe we should move this down a bit more to match this. Let's now, if we make it less curvy. My biggest problem is I need it to hang over the edge just a little bit. And we're not going to be able to do that, are we? Put a slight curve in it. A bit more. This is going to be difficult. To try and get this to match this roof just enough. Because now it's going to start. This is going to be a pain in my backside. I just realized something as well. We don't have this fully extended out as. Oh, not that one. This one. This one. Which is now going to make it bigger. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. It's the same size. So let's unclick that. And from here, it doesn't look too bad. Now that's going to start sticking out a bit. What happens if we make this a little bit bigger? Oh, even bigger. Or, hang on. What if we move this out 1? Make this smaller. Have it curve more. That's too curvy, isn't it? In one. This is gonna be problematic. To zoom out a bit. That's way too high anyway. What if we make that? No. And then less curve. Let's move this in one. Oh, 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 oh. There's just a small adjustment now. What if I make this a little more curvy? Let's go around this side. Let's look at it from here. It doesn't look too bad. Let me lower this down to the same height. We're gonna have a problem with this being here. No matter what, that's gonna be a problem. But if we add some paint on this, and then this, how is it looking? A little bit bad. Just a little bit bad. Can I curve this up even more? What is that going to start to do? What if I raise this up one? If I raise that up one, I make it a bit less curvy. No matter what, that's going to be above that. So we can't do that. Let's bring it down one. We cannot make that more curvy. What if we make that just a little bit less curvy? Just a little bit less curvy. And you can see it kind of joins better now. I think we got it. That's exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. So we've only got to deal with this small gap here. This, well, not a gap, but this here. And trust me, it's better than what I had before. So much better than what I had before. I had it opposite. I had this sticking out more. Even though the wall was flat, this one was sticking out a lot more than that, and it didn't match at all. I think this is that. Does this gotta come in one? It does. This has gotta come down 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We made that a little less. Hang on. You know what we need to do? We need to rotate. Well, let's move it. Put it there and rotate it. Is it in one? Let's move this there. There we go. So what we're going to do now is curve it. Is it going to be up one? It does. It's going to match. The curve has to match. I think that's about right. Let's not click anything. It's close. It's super close. If we do that, we can see the extra one now. So we're going to match that exactly. That's 2. Well, I think that's it now. So let's rotate it and move it onto this side. And it should, oops, should be even. It is pretty close. So now what we do is just, I drop the wallpaper there and zoom back a bit. Oh man, it looks so nice. Let's now grab this and bring it back here. It doesn't look too bad. It's not as curvy as I wanted it. You know, I wanted it maybe a bit more curvy. But it will do. And yeah, it looks a bit weird here, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh no, what did I do? We gotta do the same down here. So this is gonna come across. And same again. On this side. We gotta drag these down. Oops, not 2. Let's just do 1. That's too much as well. Oh yeah, it's not sticking over the edge on this one. It's okay. It won't matter too much. Wait until you see what we gotta do later. Because if we go start doing this, look how much bigger it is. It's not gonna work on the top. unfortunately. But with this, we should, let's put a bit of a curve on this. We may make this a bit smaller. We may be able to get this done. Now I'm kind of hoping, because we gotta just do that and make that a bit bigger. Place that there, and let's have this. This one's gotta come in. Oh, we may not be able to do that. Can we raise this up? How high can we go? We do not want to go that high. Yeah, this is gonna have to be a lot smaller. So we can keep this quite small. Yeah, that's gotta go like that, I think. So let's do this one. Let's raise you up, make that in, move you right there. This is, I think this is as close as we're gonna get. If we, oh, that worked out so perfect. I think this is gonna come down one and be a little bit more curvy. Let's have a look here, less curvy. Now we just gotta look in a bit. Gotta look at this and this. Let's compare it. This is, I think that's right. I think that's perfect now. Oops. So now what we gotta do is extend this out to the edge of that. And same for this one. Let's have a look at, that looks awesome. It looks so much better on a bigger scale. Let's just eye drop this. Come on, get it. There we go. Oh man, that looks so cool. I am slightly disappointed about this being like that. There is nothing I can do about that though. Because if we start curving it again this way, like what we should be, is it's just going to be a point. And we don't want a point. We want it to be like that. It doesn't look too bad. It's something we've got to live with. And if we're looking straight on like this with this detail here, it's not too bad. Plus, we're going to change the color of the roof now. Let's see. I kind of want the straw. See, the straw doesn't look too bad. And why do I want straw? It's, you know, it's medievally, kinda. I wonder, we got this coming off at the side there. What happens if we do make this come off at the side and make it just a little bit smaller and a little more curvy? No. Doesn't work. Let's just stick to what we had. It'll do. Now I think we need to put a trim on this. A very small trim. If we go brown. No, it has to be a thicker trim. Let's go a darker brown as well. And then if we look here, see how it's brown there? Kind of helps blend it in a bit. If you see what I mean? It doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of a gap in there. That's not a problem, I believe. It's a minor detail, and when you look at it like that, you don't see the gap inside. It's okay. I kind of really like it. I'm so happy with this. Spent a bit more time on it than what I wanted. And you can see how it's a bit slimmer on this part than it is on that part. And it kind of makes it a bit different. That looks cool. Now, we need to come here. Everything is in the details. And I want to try wood. Or let's try this. We can put a nice thick trim on there like that. But let's, I really wish I could change the angles just a little bit. And let's go to these, the Frezzy. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this big one. I don't think I can put it on this one. That's too big. Look at the size of that. Let's go something smaller then. Alright, we gotta think of this. Let's put that there like that, right? It's a bit of detail and we can put it on. Ooh, hang on. Putting it on that one makes a bit more sense because it's underneath. Let's just wait a second. Let's go back here. Let's go to these. Let's try something like this as well. There. And on this one. On this one, it doesn't look too bad. I want something a bit more plain. It's gonna help stick it out a bit. Let's go. Are you bigger and darker? Yeah, let's try that there. And on this one. I really like this. I'm thinking though, should I make this, move this in too? Or do I leave it as, I'm gonna leave it as is. I kinda like it as it is. Because on the picture on the building, it's, yeah, this has to go, I think. Let's see, let's sledgehammer that. It's nice and thick and brown there anyway. But I kind of, this, I can't place it there because this is not a third floor. But I can. I can. And you're thinking, what? We can do that. Of course we can do that. We need to go here and just make a floor. Now watch, hang on, we'll just put that there for now. So you can see. And we come back here, and it was this one, right? Brown. And we can now put it on. Because I'm a genius, by the way. Yeah, I'm a genius. I've played around so much of this stuff. The problem is trying to find this floor and making it, oops, the right size of the building. And then going for it again. Trying to find it. Let's actually let's undo everything first. Let's go back to where I was. So we can make this floor. So you come to here, flat square floor on the. Let's press T. Let's un-T. I think. What happened now? Did I? Why is it doing that? It's not doing anything else, right? That floor has to come in one. And it has to, it's got to be perfectly square with the building, and it is now. So now when we do this, let's have a look now. It was this one, right? Dark brown, right? That is all the way around, right? Yeah. Let's press G to get rid of those things, and it is. You can see it sticking out there. That helps a lot. So it gives minor details, guys. That's all it is. The minor details. Whoa! Okay, we're missing like half our house. That is so strange. You know what we're gonna have to do here? It's very simple. We go and move this. Put that there. Yeah. Right, now that this is floating, but that'll easily match back up there. And then try again with the floor. This is the problems I come across all the time when building. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Let's move this along now. So it's square. Let's add this back on again. Like the fourth time, something like that. There. So now it's on. Yeah, it's on everywhere. Now let us grab this and move it back into place. Now what I'm gonna do is, instead of trying to figure this all out, move it back one. Click on this side. Let's move that. What happened there? Are you kidding me, game? You're so freaking weird sometimes. Oops, no. Bring it out one. And push that back in there. So it's exactly the same. So if we press T and look inside, I guess. Oh no, let's come down the floor. Let's It's just a graphical glitch. Don't worry about this. It's on T now. Should just be one room. It is. It's just one room with an extra floor, so we can have this around. I think, does this have to stick out one? Maybe not. No. Okay, let's put the roof back on. The roof is sticking out there now, so it does have to come out one. Okay. Yeah. So that's that done. That is all sticking out properly, yep. And then we add that to this one as well, and it gives it a bit more depth as well here, makes it stick out a bit. That's awesome. So let me check the photograph a second. My phone isn't working though. Typical phone. Come on, let me get to the photograph of this building. I have to check something. Yeah, I do think. Let's see. We've worked a lot on this right now, but I think that if we can either extend this out without it too much difference, I think we can. Are we just getting away with that? I think we are. Just a smidge there. I think we're getting away with that. You don't really see the brown on the top anyway. Let's see then. Let's try one last bit. There we go. Is that too much of a difference? I think it might just be. That might be okay. Let's have a look when we zoom out. We can see it just a little bit. So let's just curve slightly. There we go. Let's just see now. Yeah, it's not so bad. It's not that noticeable. The brown doesn't go through. So that's perfect. And we got an extra sticky out bit, and we can see that there. Is it possible to do it even more? Oh, no, I'm just pushing my luck now. We might be able to do that with this. Let's try. Oh, is this pushing my luck as well? We'd have to make it less curvy. Hang on. Less curvy or raise this up. Let's try this. Let's just try this because I want this to stick out just a little bit. What am I doing? Let's just. Yeah. What's that like? Just a little less curve. We're gonna try and copy this. That's not too bad, right? Oh, raise this up one more. There we go. So this has got to come up here. This has to be just a little less curvy. What's going on with this? Does it have to be raised up one more? And less curvy? What? Why is this not the same as this? What have I done wrong here? On two. This comes out one. Ah, because this hasn't been extended. That's why. Let's lower this down. One. Let's try that. What about just up a bit? Ah, it's not gonna work, is it? I would love it to be able to hang over. But we either have to curve it more. No, it's not gonna work. Let's just go back. I do like this better though, to be honest with you. It's gonna have to stay like that. It's not too bad anyway. It kind of does have a bit of an overhang, just a bit, because of the brownness. I don't think if we go to these, that would go there, and that just looks weird. Looks weird. I think we already have something down here, right? We do. I don't like that too much. Let me try this one. Is that too big? That one's gonna be massive. don't think it wants to work. Let me. Oh, sledgehammer. Stop, game, don't. There we go. Let's sledgehammer that. Let's try. Let's look at. What did I just do? Nothing. Let's. Okay. What? It's too tall for this one? So that's medium-sized walls, and then these are the tall walls then. What? Too tall for this wall? Ah, okay, hang on. Then let's go and make, that's why. Yeah, okay, let's make that a bit bigger. Let's try. That's so huge. So I'm trying to get it so it can stay stable. That's too big, right? Look at the size of that. That's massive. That is too big, and this one's even bigger. We try that. That's not too bad. Can we try a different color? If we go blue, it's more grey. If we go black, black too dark. The brown I don't like too much. The brown is not dark enough. Let's try that. We have to go to live mode, and let's press tab, and let's look at that. How does that look? It's not too bad. I need a nicer one, I think. I think it also depends on. Let's untap. Let's go back into build mode. It also depends on. Let's bulldoze that, sledgehammer that. We can figure something else out. It depends on the windows we're going to be making. We still got 8 grand, which is good. Let's go for doors. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Medium. We could try. Nope. Let's have a look at that. Let me check the picture one last time. We're just gonna start quickly with the door. No, we need a shorter door. More old-fashioned according to the picture. Alright, that's too dark. That might work. No. Should be round though. About making this. Oh, that's not too bad. Still want it to look a bit more old. Yeah, well, medium styles. Let's go to the medium ones again. We do have this. That does look okay. This is just too big. Look at the size of that door. It's too big. And what about this in light wood? Doesn't look too bad. It's not exactly what I was looking for. What about this in a brown? No. Brown. But it doesn't look too bad actually. This is the major problem now. Let's go back to these smaller doors. Looking for something like this or like that. Some of these doors don't even come with color adjustments. It's just too plain. I want it to be round at the top, kind of like this. Let's try the darker one. Suppose we could have double doors. What happens if I rotate? No, only the outside is round. We want design. That or this or that. Let's go back to the medium one. That's huge. It's not too bad though. Yeah, I think we might want to stick with this. Can I? What does that look? That doesn't look too bad. Do I prefer the lighter brown though? Yeah, it has more of that old look to it. And for now, let's have a look very quickly at. We still got to add more to this actually. We're going to leave it here for today. No, we didn't do much, and I do apologize. But it's starting to come along. I'm kind of starting to like this. What happens if I raise this up a bit as well. No. No. Stick to medium. That is tall. That is tall. Oh yeah, it's starting to look more fantasy stylish. Why can I not move around? It's crazy game. Hey, what? This game. Some minor bugs. Yeah, let's not do anything. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of building. We're getting there now. The main facade is almost complete. We do have some minor things to do, which we'll do next episode. We are losing money. But like I said, it's only minor things. You might like them, you may not. But we will see. I want to thank you for watching. If, like I said, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. If you want to watch some more, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye bye.